just blows by Tim Steele.
Here's Philip Young, the Dallas, Georgia driver. His Pontiac also slowing, so still under green. Georgia Peanut Commission. That's a sponsorship on Harris Devaine's car. He is leading at Talladega. And here's the 26 car. Apparently some contact with the 26 of Blaze Alexander.
He was running right behind Gary Weinbrower in car number 75. And yeah, I think there is some damage on that car.
Here's Steele going by on the outside of Harris Devane. We understand that there might be some debris on the backstretch, but they are racing hard up front. Steele's car seems to really be good.
Yellow's out,
too, on the outside. The yellow flag is coming out, so they'll race back to the line.
They will race back to the yellow flag, side by side up front. Harris Devane, co-rookie of the year on the inside. The 1993 Series champion and pole sitter Tim Steele. 2 Fords side by side, 2 Ernie Elliott engines, and they have the car behind them, Doug Reed boxed in to the caution flag. Out of the trioval, second caution of the day. Boy, you got to call that one. That's
wow. They might have, there's the debris that we were talking about, the reason for the caution to the start. We'll see if we can see it fly off to the car. There it is. There's a piece that flies off. It's off of the 26 car of Blaze Alexander.
That's it. He never stopped. He rolled the whole time, and he's still rolling out front right now.
And smoke out of Andy Thurman's car number 11. That's a car that's actually owned by Andy Hillenberg. Andy Thurman, who works with Andy Hillenberg in the fast track driving school, making his second ARCA start. And apparently he will shut it down and coast back to pit road as it looks to be an engine problem.
Yeah, that's coming out the exhaust.
Third caution flag today at Talladega, Alabama.
Starting to back up, but there's a lot of race left.
Well, McClure got out of the draft then, and he will lose a couple of spots. He's caught in the middle. Whoa!
And he gets loose. 32 is loose, spinning, coming back up on the track. Now going back away.
Whoa, there comes Boucher. He tries to miss him. He does.
Blaze Alexander also took a little squirrely ride there, and only one car spins. That was Mark Stahl.
What a great job of driving behind that Mark Stahl car. They come back to the caution flag. Tim Steele in the car number 16. Caution waving for the 4th time today. Now they are in turn 4.
And Bob Hill trying to get a lap back. Don't know if he's going to be able to do it. I don't think he is going to be able to. He's the only one up there that has much of a chance at it.
Hill is the red car right behind the 16 car, the leader. He will not get his lap back. Lap 73, 4th caution, and a very frightening moment here at Talladega.
Well, there, Mark is right in the middle, and he gets together with, here's the green car on the outside.
Well, that's the 44 of Jack Sprague.
Yeah.
He and the number 50, Jeff McClure, actually made the contact, and Mark just needed to get out of the way.
Stahl jumped on the brake to try to slow down, and that the momentum just couldn't get, his car got sideways.
Now, let's watch Jack Bowser come in here. He was sideways.
Trouble at Talladega, Alabama. One car comes into contact. That is Mark Gibson. Had nowhere to go. He and Perry Chip come together. Gibson's car slides backward, debris ripped from beneath that Ford Thunderbird. And what a tough break. Gibson was running in 5th spot. Now we're going to race back to the line. That is for the lead. The 52 is Hillenberg. The 16 is Steele. And the 66 is Thompson. 2 Fords and a Chevrolet.
This might be the break that Tim Steele needed. If he didn't have enough fuel, maybe he will have enough fuel. But anyway, they'll race back to the line here. We'll see if he'll make a pit stop after this. But
Laurel Ford waves the yellow flag for the 5th time. And man, that was close. I'd say maybe Steele had it by a couple of feet. And boy, what a tough break. After a great run by Mark Gibson, he was being shown in 5th spot, the Isaac Leesco Ford.
Well, it was just close racing. A lot of jockeying around. A couple of cars get together there.
It's Perry Tripp in the 6th car.
And then he really gets up into the car of Mark Gibson. Gets Gibson loose. He hits the outside retaining wall. Then slides back down across the racetrack. Hits the inside retaining wall.
Bob Hill collects it back in. He was all the way from the top to the bottom of the racetrack.
See if we can get that on a replay here. Bob Hill really jockeying with the wheel.
Whoa!
That was David Frog Hall. He made contact there with car number 12.
And the caution is out.
Tripp has made contact with the wall, apparently in car number 6, a WW Transport Chevrolet. He's got a Monte Carlo, but I don't think he's going to make any more laps today.
Now that Rod Trent tire is jammed up under.
Well, caution for the 6th time a day at Talladega. Contact by Perry Tripp, whose car limps on the inside. There come the leaders down. Tim Steele will lead it down as they scramble back in the pack. Still 10 cars on the lead lap, including Bobby Gerhart, who was involved in the previous caution. 6 cautions today, lap 103. And we are told from the pits that of 110 laps, as we have 8 to go.
Jack Sprague moved up right behind Andy Hillenberg there in the AC Delco Chevrolet. That helped them go flying right by Mark Thompson, so 2 cars are better than 1 in this track.
Got to give Dennis Conner and the Jack Sprague crew a call. The young man getting some speedway experience. He ride along with the Phoenix there, Midway Island Ford of Mark Thompson in the 66 car. Let's check in with Bill Weber.
Well, if Andy Hillenberg's going to catch him, it's going to be pretty soon, and his crew chief, Jim Cahoot, thinks he can. And if that 44 car stays there, you got to look at that connection. Schrader's up here coaching, I guess would be the politically correct term you would use with Andy Hillenberg. They might be looking for some help from the 44 from Jack Sprague to rope him in.
Once again, that 44 car is a Rick Hendrick car, sponsored by Quaker State. Jack Sprague drives Hendrick's NASCAR Craftsman truck. Most recent winner of the NASCAR Truck Series out of Phoenix, so that's the connection between Sprague, Hendrick, and of course Ken Schrader, who owns the 2nd place car of Andy Hillenberg.
Guys, I'll give you a real quick story of the kind of driver Tim Steele is. He came to the Salem Speedway last week with a short track car and backed it into the wall in practice, and they pulled out their Daytona car for him to use as a backup, and he was running as the leader for a long time, ended up with a 6th place finish using a Superspeedway car on a half-mile high-bank racetrack.
Pretty good. He's trying to break the draft there on the other competitor. Here comes Mark Thompson back down on the inside. He, too, has a fast race car, but is he going to be able to clear Jack Sprague? I don't think he will. And he's going to be left down. Now he gets a little help down on the inside.
That's Harris Devane that ducked in right behind him. Of course, Devane running in 11th, 1 lap down, so chances are he won't be a factor in this year's race like he was last year.
He could be a factor in this draft here, maybe, but not as far as winning.
Well, let's go to Bill Weber.
Well, Tim Steele's crew is optimistic, but they're also realistic. The gas can sits on the wall. And we all know what happened here 1 year ago at this race. Final lap, the leader ran out of gas.
Well, as Yogi would say, it'd be deja vu all over again. Harris Devane was the victim a year ago, tried to make it 60 or 50 laps, and this year Tim Steele is going to try to make it 53 laps, and that's 3 farther than Harris Devane didn't make it last year. Side-by-side battle, Sprague and Thompson. Devane is the lap car right behind these two. They battle for 3rd spot.
You're right, Ned. 2 Fords teaming up here to try to go around Jack Sprague, so Devane very well may be a factor.
Yeah, he's definitely helping the Mark Thompson car there. Thompson is able to get on around now as Hillenberg there sitting on the back bumper. Tim Steele.
What a muscle in that 16 car, the early Elliott motor. As Tim Steele tries to lead the final 4 laps.
Harris Devane in the 5th position. In the 11th position. He's left down. He's 5th place on the track there right now.
He had lost that lap. That's why he'd be a factor in the Georgia Peanut Commission Fort Thunderbird. Harris, the peanut farmer out of Cuthbert, Georgia.
They got a lap down when they made green flag pit stops way back in the race. And they just have run with the leader since then, but has not been able to get back in the lead lap.
Ford up front, the 16 car, the HS Dye, Simlake Ford Thunderbird. That is 1993 Arca Series champion Tim Steele.
Now we see these 2 cars running up front as Tim Steele tries to break that draft once again. But Mark Thompson is going to catch them. He's going to be a player in this thing before it's over with. He's picking up their draft now, and I think he has a fast enough race car to catch them.
That'll make it Ford, Chevrolet, and Ford. It is Ford and Chevrolet here, 16 to Ford, 52 to Chevrolet. As you said, then Mark Thompson now sneaking in, and he is the black car there coming in a hurry.
Now, before he's going to have much of a chance, he's going to have to help the 52 car of Hillenberg get around. unless he can just drive past Hillenburg, which that's a tough chore to do without some drafting help.
Better hurry. White flag will come out this time by. 2 to go. Here is Sprague back in 4th spot. And now they are nose to tail and set up a 2-lap dash at the world's fastest stock car facility. Talladega, 2 to go in the Mountain Dew 500.
Hillenburg takes a look to the inside, may try the slingshot move coming off of turn 4. The next time by, they'll get the white this time.
White flag, and then you make the call.
Oh, boy. It's a tough call to make. If Tim Steele can make it on fuel, he's going to make that Ford awfully wide. You can rest assured.
46 in the pits, Bob Hill, and a tough break for Kevin Ray, who's just gone behind the wall. He was running in the 8th spot on the lead lap.
Here comes Hillenburg.
Shane Dole's having run out of fuel. And side by side.
I think Hillenburg's going to do it. There was no contact there. These two cars go to the inside. Mark Thompson stuck out there. The Fords will line up, but Hillenburg seems to have the strongest car in a good line.
If he can get up in front of Steele, which it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do, Steele has been running very strong on the high side of the racetrack all day long. He's in the position he wants to be.
Chevrolet on the bottom, Ford up high. Now Ford comes out in front. They are 1-2, and Tim Steele will take the victory if he can hang on. Here comes Thompson for second spot, and whoa, a photo finish or a video finish for second as Tim Steele gets his second win. And yes, that young man is excited. And Kyle is standing by with Tom Fungalowski.